So keep in mind through this video that I have not unlocked every set. I'm trying to enjoy every bit of Iceborne, and man, am I ever. So this is going to be kind of like a 1.0 version of the support horn build. So let's go ahead and go through it, and we'll talk about each part in depth. So there are 5 key components to this build: wide range, free meal, speed eating, mushroom-mancer, and horn maestro. Wide range is pretty obvious, going level 5 so that we can have a nice wide range of effect, and it gives 100% of the effect of the items. Let's focus on horn maestro first. Let me show you why you need full horn maestro on any hunting horn build. You'll see level 2 you get about roughly 4 minutes of the buff, level 1 you get about 3 minutes, and level 0 you get about 2 minutes. That's double the duration from level 0 to 2, so that means more time healing and horn smashing, less time having to keep up buffs. Efficiency is the name of the game with this build. Now we'll move on to a group of skills that synergize off of each other: mushroom-mancer, speed eating, and free meal. Here we see that our teammate just got rocked by a Glavenus, and with a monster like this, one more hit can come quick and it'll end you. Boom! We pop a high potion, and within an instant we're done thanks to that speed eating to get that healing effect to them immediately. Now we see that free meal activated and just save that potion I just used, so it's just like that free meal gives us a free heal. This level of free meal is achievable thanks to the Tigrex set bonus. You know, I just got a free heal, so I think I'm going to top off my buddy's health for him. And free meal activates again. I just fully healed my teammate and haven't lost a single high potion. And I bet you think I'm about to get blasted by Glavenus here. But instead I don't, and with a horn slam. Now on to why I use status ailment horns in this build, because I'm going full support, helping to set the team up for success, just like here with Viper Toby. Just a side note, the team in this video operated flawlessly. I put him to sleep and everyone got their bombs ready. Don't be the guy to hit a sleeping monster prematurely. And just because we're using status ailment horns doesn't mean that I'm saying that this build can't dish out damage. Because it can, but it's more focused on setting up the team rather than trying to out DPS everyone. If we can bolster the team's DPS over our own, we're gonna do that. You don't absolutely have to use a status ailment horn in this build, but in what we were preaching before, we're gonna do what's best for the team. And having you put the monster to sleep, paralyze them, whatever it may be, that's going to give the most benefit to the team. You open up the monster to big damage things like the blasting barrels, or even some of the heavier weapons like the hammer and the greatsword that are hard to hit with. Now it's much easier for them to do so. Next we move to a sort of secondary part to the build, but it's still very useful: earplugs. In the same vein as before, we can take the time granted by earplugs to get some extra status ailment hits in, or hopefully clutch claw onto the monster and create a weak point. Any bit of status buildup we can get is awesome, especially when it's free shots during roars. So to run back through the build key components, we have horn maestro, which is going to extend the length of our song buffs; mushroom-mancer, which is going to give us a much larger selection of healing items and buff items; speed eating, which helps the efficiency of the build and helps to optimize our time by speeding up item usage; free meal, which will greatly expand our inventory by negating the loss of items a majority of the time when we use them; and finally wide range, which will extend our range and increase the effectiveness of our buffs and heals to the max. Now, as far as horn selection goes, like I said, I use status ailment horns for obvious reasons, but song selection in this build isn't imperative one way or another. Just pick which one you think is going to best fit the situation or the hunt you're going on. With this build, you bring up the level of the entire team. Even if you have a decent group, using this build can turn them into a bunch of monsters while still dealing out the damage yourself. And that's it for this video, guys. Just a quick support horn version 1.0. Like I said in the beginning, I'm still making my way through Iceborne, so the videos are going to be a little sporadic as I don't get paid doing this and can't do it full time. That's not going to stop me from putting them out, though, so don't worry about that. But please just be patient with me, and I'll keep popping out videos for you. Have a good night, and happy hunting.